I told you that you didn't have to take every core class required to graduate? Well, I'm sure you'd be excited as I would be. I mean, our parents ask us every single day the same question when we get home from school. What did you learn today in school? Sometimes we'll say, like, I learned Thomas Edison created a light bulb, or I learned how to use the quadratic formula. Usually, we say nothing, right? In fact, earlier in this year of 2025, Caitlin Peets wrote in an article published by Education Week that 60% of students say that they learned a lot in school. That number is significantly low, given the fact that school is supposed to teach everyone a lot. And in my speech, I'm going to hopefully persuade you that on how all the extra classes that we take aren't necessary for our success, but by giving you facts on graduation rates, success rates, and more. But let me start with this. In the state of Florida, we are required to make up 24 credits in our 4 years of high school. Given that, it's only 6 credits per year. Nancy Guan told us earlier this year of 2025 that Florida's graduation rate is 89.7%, which is very high. But we have been learning the same things every single year. I mean, English has been the same since we were in elementary school. Math, science, and history, they all have different sub-subjects within each other, but then a few of them are required to take. I mean, when will I ever need geometry or chemistry or American history? I mean, why do they all end in tree? And that makes me wonder if the system is really designed for us to succeed, or just to keep us busy. Maybe if I became an architect or a chemical scientist, or if I decided to become a politician. But those are all required 3 classes that are completely different fields of work. I think a good solution for this is to get all the basics out of the way in the first 2 years of high school, and then take more career-specific and life lesson classes for the last 2 years of high school. Following that, 75% of students in high school already have an idea of what they want to do after graduation, says the ECMC Foundation in 2022. I truly believe if we had more job-specific classes, a lot more than 60% of students would say that they learned stuff in school, because then they would be a lot more interested in their classes. I think that the success rate would be a lot higher in our country because people would have been learning about what they want to be for an extra 2 years, and has a very good head start. It's frustrating to think that while we're full of potential, we're not always given the tools that actually prepare us for real life. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love American history. I mean, I'm a very big history buff. It could have been just because my teacher was very passionate and that's why I love that specific class. But, I mean, it doesn't help me out in life. A small sum of 24% of teens actually know how to do their own taxes, says Zoe Calloway et al. In an article published by taxfoundation.org in 2024. In my opinion, there should be classes that are required to teach us things like filing taxes or building up our credit score. But no, I learned A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now, the expectation for students that are graduating is to go to college. The U.S. Bureau of Statistics gave us a percentage of students who enrolled in college in 2023. Do you want to know that number? 61%. It's clear that the traditional path isn't working for everyone, and yet our education system still treats it like it's the only option. Things are changing with our ideas of college as a society. With technology nowadays, people can work many jobs remotely without even having a college degree. And in fact, in 2022, the college freshman dropout rate was 55% within the first 12 months. So educationdata.org tells us. Now, statistics say that people with a college degree have a higher chance at making more money. My argument isn't that you don't need a degree. My argument is that schools shouldn't require classes that they require, but instead they should require things that will further help students in life. As I conclude my speech, it's time that we rethink what high school is really preparing us for. While core subjects have value, the whole one-size-fits-all approach doesn't reflect the diverse futures students are aiming for. Forcing everyone to take classes that may never, ever apply to their their career path wastes time and leaves many students feeling unprepared for life. Instead of piling on years of abstract equations and memorizing historical dates, we should be learning how to file taxes and build our credit, like I said previously, and also explore the careers that we actually want. Education should be about helping us succeed beyond the classroom, not just checking off graduation requirements. If we focus on what truly matters for our futures, more students would be engaged, confident, and ready for the world ahead. It's not about learning less, it's about learning what matters more. Thank you.